1. NS Hosa. Axiom Acer. MVP. FX Open. LGIM. Azubu. Prime. Startail.
Welcome back to the GSTL. Maru has taken 2 wins, putting Prime in the lead. A very rare circumstance this season.
Yep, and one of the things that we are gonna see right now, which is also a little bit rare, is DRG being chosen by his team to change things here.
Yeah,
and this
I wonder
is
if he can do it.
There's a lot of pressure on his shoulders, because at this point, if he loses, they will be 1-3. And really the big issue is at the same time that DRG already lost tomorrow in the up and downs.
Exactly. This is,
you know, this
kind of like a revenge match.
A couple of those songs that we have in the GSTL actually remind me a lot of the Darude Sandstorm. Do you know that song?
No, I do not. Well, I might. Oh wait, which song?
Darude Sandstorm.
Oh yeah, of course I know that.
By the way, a quick shout out to the moderators that we have on Twitch TV for GOMTV. Guys doing an amazing job.
Thank you for that.
And you know, also a quick shout out to someone that we personally cannot believe has only 2,000 followers at Twitter. Guys, at Ethan_on, always tweets a lot about the results in Korea. He tweets pictures.
Yeah, we just retweeted one of his tweets, so if you can't spell that, go to our Twitters and just look at that. But follow him. He gives every information that you could ever want coming out of Korea. He's tweeting about it.
Exactly. If you have any questions about Korea, if you want to see pictures of the Korean players, if you're interested in Korean esports, follow his Twitter. He has amazing pictures all the time. He has all the results. It's like the guy never sleeps.
Yeah, he also replies to people who tweet at him quite a bit, giving additional information.
Yeah,
so
if you want to see more pictures of a particular player, let him know. And I'm really sure if he can make it happen, he will.
He's a great photographer. Somebody, everybody should definitely follow.
So either check him out at Ethan_on. If you have a problem finding him, check out our 2 Twitters at ProxyWolf and at Caldo. We just retweeted a picture that he took at the GSTL. So then you can check out his Twitter and follow him. He tweets in English all the time. So definitely really worth it. And a lot of people don't seem to know about that yet.
Exactly. Well, let's go into this match. Can DRG get his revenge and tie the score? Or is Maru going to get a 3rd kill? The map is Star Station. It's up and loaded. This is the GSTL Prime versus MVP. Counter Wolf.
Starting to the bottom right, we have the 2nd Zerg player for Team MVP. And, well,
MVP Dongnegu.
I don't really know what really the coach must have a lot of faith in DRG, because he definitely didn't look at the statistics of the Dongragu in Heart of the Swarm against Zerg. If he would have, then he would have realized that Dongragu in Heart of the Swarm didn't win a single map yet. So,
well,
yeah.
Up here at the top left in the yellow, for Prime, it is
Maru Prime.
With a proxy barracks.
Yeah, double 11-11 barracks going down.
So, while we have a very aggressive strategy and a very fast one, let's just throw that out. Dongragu in offline tournaments has in Heart of the Swarm not won a single map against Zerg. He lost to Maru, he lost to Bunny, he lost to Supernova, he lost to Yoda, and he lost to MMA. Against Terran, I think I said Zerg, so in this matchup that we have in front of us right now. So, this is like, you can't have a worse record than that. It's just literally impossible. So, why send him out? He must have a lot of confidence of taking out Maru here. But Maru starts with the double barracks. DRG is gonna scout that thanks to his overlord Pennant, but he won't be able to stop those barracks anymore. It's too late to send the drones out and kill the SCVs.
And will he make a gas right now before he sees it? And nope, goes to pool. So that's going to help him just a little bit in getting his Zerglings out. This is not the end of it, scouting it though. He's going to have to micro his drones well, and he could still die very easily.
It's too late to cancel the barracks. He has the pool already. He went for the hatch first, so the dice has been rolled. And now we have to find out how well he can defend against it. Maru is already on the way here. He has the first Marines now in the production queue, and DRG knows what he's facing. This is about execution at this point.
Yep. All right, here come the drones. Pulling 4 of them, it looks like. And the barracks, or the bunker, going to have to be microed here. He's going to have to cancel that one instantly. Starts a second one, but here come those Marines.
This is one of those bunkers that Innovation has also been using against Solky, and if I was DRG, I wouldn't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to take down that bunker. It's uncomfortable to have it there, yes, but you don't need to take it down, and DRG...
Where is he sending those drones?
Well, I
don't know what to say about that one, man. It buys him time to get the lings out, but it's not worth it.
It doesn't really buy him time. Like,
well, he doesn't need to do it. Like, he could have just fought there. I don't know. He's going to try to catch these, but why didn't he send them in that direction in the first place? I don't know.
Spinecrawler is being built, though. That's the important part. The first bunker can go down. That's all right, as long as you take down the second.
This is a huge mistake by Maru.
Trying to catch the reinforcements here, but those drones don't mind.
Yeah.
That's drones that don't do anything.
They might as well be dead at this point.
He pulls more because he has to, but here come the Marines, and bunker number 2 is gonna finish.
Yeah, he's got 2 SCVs here. Definitely gonna finish. The Spine's at the back, and there are a lot of Marines here. He hasn't lost a single one so far. These drones still don't mind.
3 SCVs to do something about it and to repair, but yes, as you already said, the drones are still there, and only one being attacked. Nice micro here by Maru. Good positions for those Marines, and the drones are going down one by one.
He doesn't even kill the Marine! He loses 2 drones here, and DRG...
He's not gonna lose this base.
He's not gonna lose the hatch. There's way too many links here.
But at what cost, Wolf? At what cost?
At what cost, man? That's what we're gonna find out here. The bunker goes down, he pulls back the Marines, second bunker is ready, and the cost is huge. Technically speaking, 575 resources lost for DRG versus 296 right now for Maru, and he's going to target down this spine crawler here.
Yeah. 12 harvesters against 16 and the additional mule, and more to die fairly soon if he doesn't pay attention. The drones are moving in. The Zerglings as well. The spine crawler is history, and so might be DRG.
He's lost so much here. The hit points on the hatchery very low. He doesn't have enough lings. He doesn't have the production to push this back. Maru continuing to rally Marines out here. Hatchery getting very low.
Maru realizes that he can take the game right here. He's building more and more Marines, rallying them across to the natural of his opponent, and the natural is going down in just a few seconds. The Zerglings here, there are not enough of them. They don't have speed. GG! And DRG is now 0-8 in maps against Terran and Heart of the Swarm.
That was a very nice execution by Maru, but a very confused looking defense from DRG. The idea is to cut off reinforcements with the drones, but he sent them in such a weird direction it was like he didn't remember where the barracks were.
You don't have to do that.
You don't have to do it.
You can let the first bunker come up. It's always, you don't want it to be there. I mean, let's not argue that point. It's always an uncomfortable spot when the bunker is actually in that position. But if it's there and it can't reach the hatch, you can just make sure that the second one doesn't go down. Even commit to double spine crawler if you want to. Then you realize with the overlord to the top left that there's no transition, that there are more and more Marines. Then you are safe, you can take up behind it, and you are in a spot where you can at some point get the roaches out and say, or banelings or whatever you want to use to get rid of the bunker at the front. But that defense was horrible.
I am so surprised at the choice of DRG, and the defense was horrible here. He looks speechless in the booth. And Counter, this is a very rare circumstance where MVP is forced to bring out the last player. And in the past, the final boss was DRG. He's already dead. Who's it going to be? Are we going to see Sniper? Are we going to see Tails? Who is it going to be? I actually do not know. I couldn't tell you. Is it going to be Vampire? The map is Icarus. That is the map choice. This is weird. This is not what I expected. I was telling everybody I knew who was asking me about what I thought about the match. I think Prime is going to have a really rough time. They're going to send some new players out, but they're going to get crushed. That's not what's happened here.
I just can't wrap my head around this decision to bring DRG out. I mean, we talked about the statistics when he was chosen. We were really surprised. He must have had really, really good results in the team house. That's the only explanation that I come up with. That in the team house, he at some point looked at his own statistics and he said, like, okay, right now, I'm so bad against Terran, I have to practice. And that he practiced his heart out, got really good results, and just got caught off guard by the strategy that Maru had. That's the only explanation that I can come up with.
Yeah, because we didn't get to see him play in the mid-game, the late game, his transitions. We didn't get to see any strategy from him at all. It was just a poor bunker defense and a death.
As you said, the question, who do you send out? I could see Super, I could see Vampire, because he has shown...
He seems to be the one.
It's not only about beating the next opponent, this is about beating 3.
Yeah. And he's gonna have to do it if he wants to take this win here.
Sniper?
He's already gotten an all-kill before. Sniper could come out.
I don't see Tails. The thing is, like, Tails is a great sniper. Players you can get you not only 1 map, but maybe 2. But I don't see Tails taking down 3. That's the thing.
Tails the snipe. He's the snipe. He's not the closer. He's not the guy to take out multiple wins.
Yeah.
I'm feeling Super, but you can see Tails with his tomato hair on the right side. Keen sitting over there quietly, and it is going to be Super, in fact.
Yep.
This is what we expected.
As a last player, as a player who has to take down multiple opponents, this is a very solid choice. I like this.
Marine King saying, Maru, you just have to win one more game. Hang in there. Just one more game, that's all we need. We need this win. This would be a great score for them as well, for their indicator.
Yeah, we talked about the Prime team a lot in the past, and what we said from the beginning is either they have to change something or someone has to step it up. And it looks like Maru is being this certain someone.
DRG is so ashamed of his loss, he's not even going to sit on the bench right now. You see Noble S here. I could have seen Noble S coming out as well. Icarus, an interesting map choice for a Protoss, but it gets it out of the way. I don't know, Keller. This is probably one of the greatest feelings as a Terran as you can have, is saying, well, this is a good map for this matchup, and all I have to do is win one game. I wonder if we're going to see a crazy strategy from Super. I mean, it's Super after all. He's done this in the past.
Yeah, he definitely did. And Maru has to play a different matchup now. Let's not forget about that. He didn't play against Protoss today so far, but he has a good record against Protoss. It's not like he's horrible in this matchup, and he's now also on a roll. The guy has momentum going for him, and this is something that is worth a lot more than people sometimes realize. If you are already on a roll and you took down 2 opponents, you have all the confidence in the world, and suddenly things are just falling into places. Things are happening for you because you make them happen. You force your opponent to mistakes, and you capitalize on them.
Yeah. Now, for those who are a bit newer to StarCraft who haven't seen this map, because we don't see this map all too often, Icarus is a map that has an in-base expansion that's basically free to take. It also has two gold patches. Cool hairstyle, says this guy. I don't know if I agree. Actually, I definitely don't, but it's interesting for sure.
I guess the two of you could have a beer later and talk this to death, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe you have another hairstyle expert here. I don't know.
Maybe so.
Certainly not me.
His drawing was good. I liked it. It was very basic, but nice.
Super has a stellar record against against Terran. He didn't play too many matches yet. I have him here with 6 maps, 4 best-of-3s. He didn't lose a single map. He won everything, and he also won against BenQ. So Super is the player who I could have seen come out as the 3rd player.
Yeah.
And not as the 4th. DRG, just a weird choice. MVP was punished for it, and now they are suddenly in a position where they could lose it. And this is not only good for the Prime team, but this is good for all the competitors that MVP has right now, especially at the top of the rankings. There are a lot of teams who are doing really well these days. So, Axiom Acer being one of them, for example. But right now,
it's all about, to me, it's just this was a mistake by the MVP coach. I feel was actually just a mistake. It wasn't DRG's mistake. Obviously his defense wasn't very good, but sitting him out against a Terran player, even if the game had gone differently, he might have still lost. It was a very odd choice, and not the type of choice we're used to seeing from the MVP coach, who's one of the best coaches that we have in the GSTL.
Yeah. Naxo, fine. I was completely happy with that choice. Strong player, has shown good results in the past, was very close to take Maru down. DRG, I don't understand it. So there has been to be something that we don't know.
Yeah.
Team House results being one of the things that could have happened here. But I feel that with the lineup that they have, they didn't have to gamble here. They have good players that have shown in the GSTL and in the individual leagues that they are strong enough. Super is being one of them.
I would have rather seen almost anybody except DRG in this situation against a Terran player who's up 2 wins. I mean, call it Noble S, Sniper, Tails even for the snipe, even Finale. But DRG, with no wins against Terran, and it continues after this, just a weird choice to me.
It's just a little bit... It's just strange. MVP usually excels with their decision-making.
Yeah, just because...
player decisions and their preparations.
Right, exactly. And just because player choice might be the last thing your opponent expects doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. I mean, yeah, maybe a surprise for the opposing team as well. Maybe probably going, oh, you guys sent out DRG. Weird. But it still didn't work.
Yeah, but if I know that I'm going up against a team that has 3 Terran players or has been using them over and over and over again, why do I send out the player who has the worst record against Terran and not the one that has the best?
Right, and even if he wins against Maru, then BenQ comes out and Marine King comes out, and he's also playing against another Terran.
Yeah.
That is not going to be a comfortable situation.
As it is, the coach was not rewarded for his faith in DRG. DRG not able to take the game, so now suddenly MVP is very close to losing this series, and Prime players are rejoicing back at home because this is the closest that their team got in quite a while of taking a win at the GSTL, and it would be crazy if they take this with a 4-1 and then they suddenly have another shot at going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
like, that would be insane.
It would be insane for them, man. It would certainly make a great story.
But on the other hand, you know, if they take this and take it with a 4-1 against the team that is ranked 1 in the standings right now, that might give him the confidence, or them the confidence that they need.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is beating the top team in the GSTL when you're at the very bottom, you know, along with NS Hosa down there. Guys,
Without further ado, we are going into the game. Icarus being the map. Protoss versus Terran. Maru up against Super.
You know, I have to say, Super looking ready. Puts his headset on, adjusts it. He knows what he has to do. He's got a long road ahead of him. He has to kill 3 players, including Maru. Maru, on the other hand, looking a little bit stressed out, but he knows this is a good map for Terran vs. Protoss, and he only needs 1 more win to win the entire match for his team.
It's time for Super, and he has to do something. He has a stellar record against Terran. He is the one player that you want to have against Team Prime. Maru, on the other hand, on fire today. It's Marine King was going with a new hairstyle, flame on, but Maru is the one who is really showing the skills here, the individual player that Prime needed in the last team matches. Now he is on top of his game. Can he take another win? Can he take down Super here and go for the last win, go for the match win against Team MVP? We're gonna find out right now. The GSTL Season 1 2013 Colorful.